Hi everyone, so I wanted to talk about my beauty budget. Yes, I am still doing a no-buy for the year of 2020, but I'm also setting myself up with a little beauty budget because I thought that would really help me. And I wanted to share my experience creating my beauty budget and my first steps and how I revised it and why I revised it, because I thought that it might be a little interesting and maybe it might be a little helpful for anybody who is considering a no-buy, a low-buy, a beauty budget, or some combination of all of the above, which is basically what I am doing. I have a lot of videos planned to talk about my no-buy journey and what has worked, what hasn't worked. Let me know if you have any questions or there's any topics you would like me to talk about in particular. If you're looking for advice, help, tips, anything like that, I have 1 year under my belt so far and I feel like it was really successful, and I'm just trying to tweak it a little bit to make it more successful now that I kind of know what it looks like after 1 year and what I need to accomplish going forward. So I decided I would set up a little beauty budget looking at my numbers financially and what I can afford, and then I came up with what I thought would be a good number for a beauty budget, and I actually kind of broke it down by categories with makeup. And I know there's things that I'm forgetting, and I didn't just include makeup, I also factored in hair and skincare stuff as well, just to make sure that I was thinking about everything. Again, I'm sure there's definitely things I forgot. Looking at my list right now, I think I forgot brow products, which maybe I might need to purchase or repurchase something over the next 12 months. Maybe not. My goal is really going to be kind of an opposite of a Project Pam. And instead of using up products as quickly as possible, I'm trying to make them last as long as possible. It's a very different experience. So anyway, I'm going to go through my categories here, and I had everything written down as always just to help keep me on track. So first, makeup. I had foundation. I figured I would probably go through 1 to 2 bottles over the course of 12 months, which would be roughly $40 per bottle. This is not a definite price. It's not a minimum price. It's close to what the maximum price is that I would be willing to pay, but I might be a little flexible on that based on taxes and everything else. If you hear noise in the background, it is the washer, so just thought I'd point that out live. Then I thought primer, so eye and face. An eye primer is about $36, I believe. That's the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, and $40 for a face primer. So again, I will stress, not the minimum price, but just what I'm thinking the maximum will be, because I can very likely find something at the drugstore. Anyway, I think you get it without the disclaimers at this point. Setting spray, MAC and Urban Decay, so the Fix Plus and the All Nighter setting spray at approximately $40 a bottle. Concealer, $40. Lip balm / lip gloss, 1 to 2, $20 to $30 each. Lash glue, $20. Liquid eyeliner, $30. Mascara, $20. Brush cleaner, $50 times 2. For hair stuff, we have shampoo, which I thought $30. Conditioner, $40. Now this is not a monthly budget, by the way. This is yearly. I don't know if I mentioned that. This is what I figure I will go through yearly, approximately. Dry shampoo, $30. Hair oil, $30. Leave-in conditioner, $50. And a hair mask, $50. Skin. So my micellar water or makeup remover, so about $20 times 3, so about $60. Face cleanser, $50. Toner, $40. Acne treatment, $40. Face mask, $50. An exfoliator, $40. And for body stuff, shower gel, $20. Body lotion, $20. Yes, I know, I've been using body lotion. So I know some of those numbers might seem really high, but like I said, I was just thinking about what would be the absolute maximum price I'd be willing to pay for some of this stuff. So I came up with a total of $1,406, or approximately $87 a month, which at the time I was like, this sounds perfect, reasonable, let's just round that up to an even 100. I have $100 a month for a beauty budget. Some months I would spend nothing, so I could kind of carry over that money that I would be able to spend when I actually needed it for things I was repurchasing, because essentially this is all stuff that I'd be repurchasing for the most part. Not inventing any new categories here. So I thought about it and I thought that seems really reasonable, and I left this alone for a little while, and this was on my list of videos to film because I've I made a list probably about a month ago, and I've been trying to go through the list of all the stuff that I want to film, and I left my little budget aside, and then I went back and reevaluated, and I looked at my numbers again, you know, the stuff I actually will be paying, like rent and car payment and insurance. And then I looked at what would be remaining at the end of the month once like the real bills are paid, and I went, do I really want to be spending or like leaving that much money aside for this stuff? No, this is crazy. This is actually crazy. I was like, forget rounding up to $100, but even the $87 was crazy. So I went back and I revamped my list, and I tried to look more critically at the stuff I already have and how I could make things last longer for the next year, because this next year is going to be really quite challenging for me, just in complete honesty. I've never really had to worry about this before. I've never really had to budget. I've never had to worry. I always had disposable income, and I just spent and I overspent, and that's the problem. That's the thing that I'm trying to, you know, be cautious of, and I have to be cautious of. And fortunately, I have learned quite a bit about myself and have really stopped a lot of that. And I'm not trying to stop spending altogether. I'm just trying to shop smarter. I'm trying to make the best choices for me. And without money, it's a little bit difficult, but there's still gonna be some things that I'm really gonna have to buy. So I went back and I looked at my list again, and I'm sure this will change a little bit, but this is what I'm gonna go off right now. And then I will do my monthly check-ins for my no-buy, low-buy, beauty budget, whatever we want to call it. I'm sticking with no buy, to be honest, because I know some people fight me on that, and even they will refer to it in the comments as my low buy or as something else, but I'm sticking with no buy. That's the way that I want to identify it as, because I'm not buying unnecessary things, and I'm not looking at making crazy purchases. This year I'm not putting in any special purchases. Like last year I made sure to put that in, that I was like, oh, I'm going to allow myself certain purchases, and I did buy a few things when I was away on my trip, and that was at the end of my no-buy year, so I'd already done like a full 12 months of it, and then I bought a couple things that were extra unnecessary purchases, eyeshadow, but I'm not factoring that in for this time, and I'm still calling it a no-buy, even though there's some replacements, but some things won't be replaced, or it's going to take a while to replace it. So anyway, in my definition, for me, it is a no-buy, just with some factors of like a replacement only no-buy and some maybe a little low-buy influences and a little beauty budgeting in there too. So anyway, I went back and I looked at all the categories all over again, and I thought, okay, for foundation, I think I can stretch what I still have, and when I need to buy something, I'll buy one bottle, and I will make that last. And originally, I wanted to buy things that I've been missing, my MAC Mineralized Moisture Foundation and the Water Weight Foundation, and just, I wanted to have a bunch of different things, which I know is not going to be really realistic for me at this point. I'm not counting out things like maybe getting like a MAC gift card for my birthday or something like that, but I also want to use those gift cards in the best possible way and not just buy unnecessary things. So I'm thinking like, I buy one bottle of foundation, I buy a fuller coverage foundation instead of a lighter coverage foundation, and I can share it out with moisturizers, with oils, with serums, with liquid highlighter like I have been doing with some of my more mattifying foundations. So that's going to be how I'm going to stretch things to make it last longer. And I do have $40 as the max, although there's nothing stopping me from buying a $15 bottle of foundation at the drugstore. For primer, I'm kind of thinking about just $40 because I really am going to need something soon because I'm running very, very low on my face primer. I have started to cut out my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion to see if I could live without it. It hasn't been pretty. I have very oily eyelids, and I've tried the whole concealer, I've tried foundation, I've tried, just powdering it down. The eyeshadow primer potion really sticks things in place, and without it, I notice that after a few hours, my eyeshadow really starts to fade and crease, and it's not nice. So I might have to factor in that extra little bit of money for the eyeshadow primer potion. For setting spray, I am staying firm with my MAC Fix Plus and my Urban Decay setting spray. They're holy grail products, I need them. I have a bottle of Fix Plus right now, full size, that's about 3/4 full, and I'd say about a half full bottle of the All Nighter setting spray, so I should be good for a little while yet. So for concealer, I had said $40, but what I wasn't factoring in is color corrector, which I had just purchased, brand new ones. So I just bought the Becca under eye corrector, and I just bought the Urban Decay Naked Skin pink corrector, and I do believe I bought the green corrector not that long ago, but I'm putting $80 for color corrector. So that's the one category that went up, because that's a necessary thing for me. I need my green color corrector, I need my pink under eye corrector, so help me. Those are just like the real base foundation things. So for lip balm and lip gloss, I actually said $0. So I really could use a new lip balm, but I have a few older ones that I have been working through and have been finishing up. If I need a lip balm, like I'll probably just buy like a really cheap drugstore, like $3 one, just to get me through, but I'm really trying to use what I already have. And I don't need new lip gloss. I really have been more into lip gloss, but I have a few, don't need to buy a new one. I'm still sticking lash glue at $20 because I do like to wear lashes for filming, occasionally in my day-to-day life as well. At $20, so the Sephora sells the House of Lashes lash glue sometimes for about $11, so that should get me about 2 bottles or 2 little tubes of the lash glue. Liquid eyeliner I had as $30, so I actually just brought that down to $0 because I haven't used liquid eyeliner in probably a year, and I think I still have one. Well, I did use one before, and it should be around somewhere. And I really only use it when I wear lashes because I don't do cat eye liner very often at all. Maybe a couple of times a year. It's just not my style, and I would use liquid liner for lash concealing the lash band, and I didn't even do that today. I just used a little bit of a regular pencil liner. So I figured, you know what, $0 for liquid eyeliner. If I've lived so long without it, I don't need it. For mascara, I actually said $0. I'm gonna take a gamble and hopefully live off of free samples. I have a ton of points at Sephora, and they often have the point perks of little mascaras for 100 points, so that's perfect. For brush cleaner, I'm sticking firm with my $50 because I need my Cinema Secrets brush cleaner to clean my brushes. I hate cleaning my brushes with anything else, and I just know if I tried to cut it out, I would be miserable. I wouldn't be happy. I wouldn't clean my brushes, and then I'd do my makeup less, which would probably mean I'd film less, and I would just be having less fun all around. So the brush cleaner, definitely worth it. For shampoo, I'm still saying $30. This might fluctuate. I get usually giant bottles of shampoo, conditioner, hair stuff from my mother for Christmas, and then she usually offers to get it around my birthday again, which is the end of April. So that might keep me for the full year, but if I need some extra stuff, if my hair is giving me problems and I've been trying to rehab it a little bit, then I will have a little bit of room in my budget. And I said conditioner at $40 and sticking with that. Dry shampoo I decided to cut out because I actually haven't been using it. I've just been skipping dry shampoo altogether. My hair has been a little bit greasy, but I think it's actually been helping my hair a little bit instead of loading it down with dry shampoo. So I said $0 because I haven't been using it. Hair oil, I said $0 because I actually have a really big bottle and I think I can make that last. Leave-in conditioner, I brought that price down to $30 instead of $50 because I've been using some good ones from the drugstore that are fairly inexpensive. There's one that's around the $10 mark, so I figured $30 for your budget for leave-in conditioner should be okay. And I did ask for a big bottle of one for Christmas as well. For a hair mask, I put $0 because I often get them as samples, and I'm pretty sure I still have some in my sample bucket there, box, whatever you want to call it. So I said $0 because I don't think it's something that I'm really gonna need. For skin stuff, instead of saying $60 for the micellar water, I am looking at $40. I actually just found a double thing at Costco that was $6 Canadian for micellar water, which I'd never tried before. I hadn't tried this brand, but I decided to pick it up to give it a go because it was $6, and I was like, you know what, this should work fine for the way that I use my micellar water. Removing my makeup, which has been very light lately. I haven't really done a lot of heavy makeup. As you can tell, it's changed a lot, so I don't think I need the intense remover like I needed before. Face cleanser, I put down to $0 because I have a ton of it and I have a lot of samples and I think I will be okay. For toner, I kept it at $40 because I'm almost completely out, so I know I'm gonna need a new one soon. Acne treatment, I brought down to $15 because I use one from the drugstore, Clean and Clear, when I have little spots, and that's been working for me, so $15. Face mask, I put at $0. Same reason as the hair masks. I have a lot of free samples of them, and I still have a lot of face masks that I can use over the next year. For exfoliator, face exfoliator, I kept that at $40 because I don't currently have one. I've been making do with what I have, and I have some like dual face exfoliators and cleansers, which are kind of gentle, and I just feel like having an exfoliator is a step that really helps with my skincare routine, and something that once I finished the dual kind of products, I will be getting an actual exfoliator. And I looked at the Sephora website and there's one that I want to get that's around the $40. I think it's slightly less, like 35 or something. For body stuff, I kept shower gel at 20. Figured that would do me for the year because I tend to go cheap drugstore with that stuff. Body lotion, I kept it at 20 because even though I have 2 bottles of body lotion right now, I might not need it. I just thought I'd factor it in there just in case. So that brought me down to $585 for the year. $49 a month as opposed to $87. So I almost halved it, and that's where I'm sticking right now. So $49, we can say 50, I guess. Approximately $50. And that doesn't mean that's what I'm spending every month, but just what I'm averaging per month so that I can save for when I do need to purchase things. So we'll see how close I get to that number. I'm gonna try and go lower, obviously. If I can make use of all the stuff that I already have, that's fantastic. If I can make use of free samples, if I can make use of Christmas presents and birthday presents and whatever I can possibly get to make that work for me so that I don't have to spend money, that's what I'm gonna do. So that's my plan right now, what I'm thinking. It seems reasonable, and I know there's probably something that I'm missing, but I'm gonna try and be really smart about it, but also not compromise too much. If there's something that I know like I absolutely can't find a dupe of, then I'm not going to try. You know, MAC Fix Plus is one thing that comes to mind. The Cinema Secrets brush cleaner, those holy grail staple products, I'm not going to mess around with because I know it works. I will find a way to have them in my life because I know the difference that they make in my life, in my comfort, in my routine. And I'm really downsizing my makeup, I guess. I don't know if that sounds like the wrong word, but I'm really changing my makeup style quite a lot, and a lot less makeup and using a lot less product, and it's been a bit of a journey, as many people know, and I feel pretty good about this. This feels really good for me. This feels like a good number. This feels really realistic, and it gives me something concrete to focus on number-wise so that I know what my goal is, what my objective is, and I don't want to surpass that. Anyway, so that's the beginning of my beauty budget for 2020. I will make sure to check in with you guys regularly. I said monthly, but let me know if you would like something different than monthly and what you would like to see in the updates. What would you like me to show? What would you like me to talk about? If there's anything in particular, please let me know. I'm very open to suggestions and very flexible on format for that stuff. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I hope we get a chance to chat soon. Bye for now.